Students, today I am going to start the poem Wind, written by Subramaniam Bharti. So first of all, the introduction of the poem. We all know that wind is a natural phenomenon. In this poem, the poet talks to the wind. The power of wind has been described, and the poet says that wind is destructive. So here what is described? The power of wind. And it is also said that wind is destructive. He has linked the destructive power of wind to the adversities of life and says that the weak people break down, but the stronger people emerge out of adversities stronger. So here in this poem, the poet has linked what destructive power of wind to the adversities of life. Adversities means the problem of life. And the poet want to say that the weak people break down. वो टूट जाते हैं, उठ नहीं पाते हैं, घबरा जाते हैं. But stronger people emerge out of adversities stronger. The poem gives an important message that we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardship of life. So the poem gives very important message. It's clear that we should be mentally tough and physically strong. मीन्स कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आए तो हमें उसे फेस करने की हमें क्षमता होनी चाहिए, हमें घबराना नहीं चाहिए. इन ऑर्डर टू इफ यू हैव टू सर्वाइव, in order to survive the hardship of life. A weak person breaks down like a weak building and crumbles. Means जिस तरह से तूफान आने पे जो कमज़ोर घर रहते हैं, जो स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होते हैं, वो टूट जाते हैं. लेकिन वही जो स्ट्रॉन्ग मजबूती से जो घर बनाए होते हैं, वो क्या होते हैं? वो टूटते नहीं हैं. So we must make these destructive force our friend. So what the poet is saying कि डिस्ट्रक्टिव फोर्सेज जो हमारे प्रॉब्लम है उन्हें हमें क्या बना लेना चाहिए? फ्रेंड. विथ आवर स्ट्रेंथ एंड डिटर्मिनेशन. मीन्स एक डिटर्मिनेशन होना चाहिए कि कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो हम उसको सॉल्व करेंगे. देन ओनली चिल्ड्रन वी कैन सर्वाइव इन लाइफ. क्लियर? नाउ आई विल एक्सप्लेन द स्टैंजास. विंड कम सॉफ्टली. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't shatter the papers. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So, this is the first stanza. And first of all, you just see the word meanings. So in this stanza, poking fun means making fun of something. Weaklings, a person who is weak. So here the poet is just saying to wind that wind, come softly. Means you come, the poet is talking to the wind. He says the wind to come softly. बहुत softly he is telling to come. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong, loud. Clear? The wind should not be strong. It should be soft and subtle. Then he says that the wind is very powerful. It is destructive. It breaks the shutter of windows and scatters the papers. So the poet is just saying the wind to come very softly, but the wind is very powerful. And it is very destructive. What it is doing? It breaks the shutters of the window. Windows के जो शटर है उसे वो तोड़ दे रहा है, इतना वो पावरफुल है. And scatters the paper. जो भी papers हैं उसको बिखर जाता है. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. Means जब wind बहुत पावरफुल होता है तो वो क्या करता है? शेल्फ में जो भी बुक्स हैं वो सारे को गिरा देता है. So here the poet is describing the power of the wind. So what the poet is describing here? The power of the wind. Then he says to the wind to look at the destruction that it had done. Now the poet is saying, now you just see, क्या क्या डिस्ट्रक्शन तुमने किया है? जस्ट लुक व्हाट यू हैव डन. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like plants, tiny children, etc., they all get scared, isn't it? And they can even fall and get hurt. जब wind बहुत strong होता है तो what happens? जो पौधे होते हैं वो भी टूट जाते हैं, एंड खास करके जो छोटे बच्चे वो बहुत ज़्यादा डर जाते हैं. अगर वो कभी बाहर रह रहे होते हैं तो वो गिर भी जाते हैं, उन्हें चोट भी लग जाता है. We can say that in the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to the wind as a young child. So we can just say that in the initial part of the poem, शुरुआती में क्या बोल रहा है कि wind is just like a young child. He is saying that it should come softly, just like a small child does. So at the very first, the poet is just saying कि जिस तरह से एक बच्चा छोटा बच्चा होता है उसी तरह से विंड भी जो है एक छोटे बच्चे के जैसा सॉफ्टली आए, just like a small child does. In the later part, we come to know that the wind is destructive, just like a youth. Just see, afterwards he just compare the wind as a youth. जैसे कि जो बड़े बच्चे होते हैं अगर वो बात नहीं सुनते हैं पेरेंट्स का तो क्या होता है, बहुत डिस्ट्रक्टिव हो जाते हैं ना. So just he compare him like a youth, just like a young boy or a young girl who is full of energy, violence and destruction. So एक youth, एक बच्चा जो कि youth है, who is full of energy. बच्चे जो youth होते हैं, जो थोड़े बड़े होते हैं, वो क्या होते हैं, बहुत एनर्जी से भरे होते हैं. And sometimes if that energy is not utilized in good purpose, then what happens? Violence and destructions. Now, next stanza. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling door, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. So here first of all the word meanings. Crumbling means falling or to cause something to break. And rafter is what? Sloping beam which support the roof of the building. So here in this stanza the poet is just saying, here the word crumbling is repeated so many times. Have you seen, are you seeing the stanza? So many times, crumbling. So why is repeated many times? To lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. Means बार बार रिपीट करके ये बताना चाह रहा है कि जब विंड बहुत स्ट्रांग होता है, डिस्ट्रक्टिव होता है, तो एवरीथिंग क्या होता है कि हर चीज़ को वो फॉल करा देता है एंड कॉज टू ब्रेक, टूट जाता है. सो द राइटर इज सेइंग दैट व्हेन द विंड इज वेरी पावरफुल, इट इज़ वेरी स्ट्रांग, इट लीड टू ब्रेकेज ऑफ एवरीथिंग. मीन्स सभी चीज़ को तोड़ फोड़ देता है. हाउसेस विच आर वीक फॉल, जो घर जो कमज़ोर रहते हैं वो टूट जाते हैं. Are weak fall. Doors which are weak fall. The beam on which the roof of the building are supported, they also fall. All the wooden structures fall. All the bodies of the people fall. Animals, lives, heart, everything. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Everything that is weak, जो भी weak है, जो strong है वो नहीं, जो weak है, reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. Means problem के सामने अगर आप कमज़ोर हो तो आप टूट जाते हो, आप उसको फेस नहीं कर पाते हो, आप घबरा जाते हो. But the person who is very strong, who is determined कि नहीं मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना है, उसके सामने कोई कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता है. So the same way here it is said. So the poet is saying that whenever a weak person faces any adversities, जब भी कोई weak person कोई problem face करता है और challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. So here again the meaning, winnows to broke grain free of chaff. You can just see in the figure also, separating grain from husk by blowing on it. So here the explanation of the line, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. What does it mean? The poet is addressing to the wind as wind god. Means the poet is just saying wind as a god. And he is saying that the powerful god of wind, means that means he shifts all the people, and those people who are weak fall down and get crushed. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. Just like we know the wheat to separate the grain from chaff, the wind god separate the strong people from the weak people. When there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak fall and get crushed. So by winnowing, the poet want to say that किस तरह से separate हो जाता है grain and the hush by blowing. The same way the poet is just saying कि the wind god separate the strong people from the weak people. Clear? Separate हो जाता है. When there is a strong wind, what happens? All the things that are weak fall and get crushed. Now the next stanza. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friend with us. Now here the meaning. Steadfast is firm. So the explanation. He won't do what you tell him. The poet wants to say that make friend with the wind. Means make friend. Problem को दोस्त बना लो. कैसे solve करना है पूरे determination के साथ solve करने का सोचना है, डरना नहीं है. That is the adversity in our life. जो भी problem है. Wind is what? The problem in our life. He says that the problem will not listen to us. Problem हम लोग की नहीं सुनेंगी. हम लोग रोएंगे तो ऐसा नहीं कि problem भाग जाएगा. They will come. So we should be prepared. So हमें prepared होना है. In preparation, we should build strong homes and close the doors of our house firmly so that the wind cannot get into. So by giving example, he just saying कि when the wind is very strong, what should be done? We should prepare our house, build strong homes, and we should close the doors and the windows very firmly so that the wind cannot get into. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and heart firm to face this challenge. हमें अपने आप को बहुत मजबूत बना लेना चाहिए so that we can face the challenges. We can solve the problems of our life. And then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. So एक बार जब हम strong हो जाते हैं तो हम जो भी challenges है, जो भी problems है, they will be friends. They can't do anything to us. We will not feel that they are troublesome. We will feel that we can solve a problem. वो हमारा कुछ नहीं कर सकते. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So here the word meaning flourish is grow. Now explanation of the poem of the stanza. The poet has kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. We have seen that the poet has compared the wind to God. He says that the wind is God and we praise wind every day. Means as we praise God every day, na, the same way he is just saying that we praise wind every day. He adds that everything is weak get finished off. He is just saying कि anything which is weak, जो भी कमजोर है वो finish हो जाता है. In the face of the strong wind, एक strong wind का face नहीं कर पाता है any weak. And all the things that are strong, और जो भी चीज़ जो strong है, flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many problems, so many challenges and adversities in life. We should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. So very nice message the poet is giving us. And once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges, we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life because they help us become stronger and better. So the poet is giving a very good message. What he is giving, that if we are facing many challenges and adversities in life, we should make our self physically and mentally strong. हमको अपने आप में mentally and physically both way we have to make ourselves strong so that we can face the challenges. Why? Because when we will overcome, जब हम लोग उस problem से बाहर निकल जाएंगे, तो then we will be very happy that we had these challenges in our life because they help us become stronger and better. क्योंकि हम लोग जब उस problem से और ऊपर उठते हैं, सॉल्व हो जाता है, तो हमें लगता है कि we have become more stronger and better. Now we have completed this poem. So now let's see the rhyme scheme. So the entire poem is written in 5 words. There is no rhyme scheme in the poem. Clear? So there is no rhyme scheme. Now literary devices used are, first you just see anaphora. First you should know what is anaphora. When a word is repeated at the start of 2 or more consecutive lines, it is the device of anaphora. You just see line number 2, 3, 4 begins with don't, isn't it? So this is anaphora. Then again you see line number 6, 7, 8 that begins with you. So just see the definition. When a word is repeated at the start of 2 or more consecutive lines. So this is anaphora. Now second, personification. Wind has been personified. When the poet says you are, he is referring to the wind as you. That means he is treating wind as a person. Means if anything is given human qualities, means wind जो है उसमें क्या दिया जा रहा है, human qualities, refers as person. So that is known as personification. Now repetition. Crumbling is repeated many times to lay emphasis. किसी भी चीज़ को जब हम लोग emphasis ले करते हैं तो कैसे हम लोग करते हैं? By repeating more times. The poet wants to say that the wind crushes everything that is weak. That is why he repeats the word crumbling. So crumbling is repetition. Now alliteration. So what is alliteration? Alliteration, the repetition of the consonant sound in close connection. In the lines you just see that wind, winnows, wash sound. Wind, wind, winnow, won't, So here the repetition of, you just say W means you have to take a sound. So this is alliteration. Wind, W of wind, W of winnow, W of want, W of want. So wo sound. Now symbolism. Symbolism means that the thing refers to some other things. Wind is a symbol. It refers to the challenge in life. He is using wind as the symbol for the adversities in our life. Means wind का use poet ने किस चीज़ के लिए किया है? The problem, the adversities, the challenges in the life. So this is symbolism. So I think you people have understood. If you have not understood, please go through the poem once again. Next class we are going to discuss whatever problem you are having and also the question answers. Till then, goodbye.